Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps Info channel. Today we'll take a look at how effectively we can apply the Sentinel from the content management. Um, well, there are three important parts that we can talk about the content management in the Microsoft Sentinel. Today we are going to talk only about the Content Hub, which you see on the screen. Uh, this Content Hub is, one of the place which we can effectively utilize to make use of the Sentinel. So this Microsoft Central Content Hub is your centralized platform where you can discover the content that you will find related to Microsoft as well as the content that is related to other non-Microsoft enterprises which you can benefit in your organization. So here you will find the package solutions for end-to-end products based on a domain or industry. For example, we could see you can use the Amazon analytics web services. We can use the Cisco umbrella. We can use the Google Cloud platform. So all these package solutions are present here, which would really help you in better monitoring through the Microsoft Sentinel. So basically, this Microsoft Sentinel Content Hub is a place where you can centrally discover, install, enable, and manage anything kind of out of the box, which can be helpful for your organization. So in this content in Microsoft Sentinel, it has the following types. Like for example, if you select any one of the content, so this content will have the data connectors. For example, these data connectors will provide the log ingestion from different sources to the Microsoft Sentinel. So by doing this, what it is doing, what is the benefit is like you can do a better log ingestion, and then you will have a parsers. Like for example, for better log formatting, the transformation, and using these transformation from various Microsoft Sentinel content types and scenarios, you can use that. And also it has the analytic rules, which is really good. We'll take a look at one of the analytics rules example in the demo in few minutes. So this analytics rules, by using this, you can provide the alerts and also you can provide SOC actions. For example, you can create incidents through the SOC actions. When you can configure an analytic rule based on an event, and then you can create an SOC actions. So these all things are packed, so it is very easy for you to configure based on your requirement. And it also has the hunting queries, default built-in hunting queries. You don't need to search, and you can use the hunting queries, and with that hunting queries you can also create alerts. It also has the notebooks that helps the SOC team to use the advanced hunting features in your scenarios. It also has the watch list that supports the ingestion of specific data for enhanced threat detection. Last but not the least, we have the playbooks and the Azure Logic app custom connectors, which can provide features for the automated investigation. Like when you combine this playbook and logic apps, then you can do the automatic investigation, remediation, and also response action. So that's one of the very good feature which you have in the Sentinel. When you use the playbook and the logic app custom connectors together, then you can really do the automated investigation, remediation, and then some response scenarios you can also create with this options. So by talking about this, let's take a look into the demo what it is the content hub. So all you need to do is just you need to navigate into Microsoft Sentinel, and like when you navigate into the Microsoft Sentinel, it's going to take you to the overview page, which is it's an automatically it lands you to this page which gives you an overview of okay how many incidents you have, like what are the data that has been ingested. Yeah, this has been there for quite a long time, so you'll be able to utilize this. It's very it's like one of the best benefit of having this overview page. Okay, so once you log into Microsoft Sentinel, you have to come to the Content Hub, and in the Content Hub, like you see there are a lot of solutions. Like you see solutions, standalone content. So here you can, for example, install in our demo. I've just installed few of the things to show you how it is beneficial. So in this case, like for example, I have selected Microsoft 365. So this Microsoft 365, it's a solution for yeah, Microsoft 365 that enables you to ingest the operational logs from Microsoft 365, and here it is giving you better insights into user and admin activity that is happening across your Office 365 platforms. For example, like Teams, SharePoint, OneDrive, Exchange, all these kind of user activities and admin activities, you'll be able to better have a visibility through this Microsoft 365. Um, Let me show you the moment when the simple thing is you have to go to this search and then look for Microsoft 365 and install it. Once you install it, you will have a configure option. That's a few default method. When you follow it, you will be able to install it. I don't need to give more explanation. After you install, you will see an option after selecting the Microsoft 365. Over the right, you have an option called Manage, and when you go into Manage, it is going to give you what are the options it has. So here it's having the Microsoft 365 content, and then these are the rules, and then for example, you have a lot of playbooks, and also you have the workbooks. So for example, if I click on Office 365. This is a workbook. So when I click on this, you will be able to click on the view template. So when you click on the view template, it is going to show me what are the actions that is being done on Office 365. So here I'm just going to select the workload. Just a second. All. Exchange, SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, and then user type. I'm going to select all, and it is going to give me a general overview of the Office activity by workload. So, what are the activity? OneDrive, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, and then if you scroll down, these are the access that was done by a particular user. So, in the SharePoint, what are the action that was done? And yeah, all these things you could see for the Office 365. If you want to be very specific, then probably you can simply go and select the workload. I'm just going to select uh, only Exchange, and then I'm going to leave it. So if I select only Exchange, then it is going to give me what are the activity by user type. So yeah, the mail item access. What are the mail items I have accessed? Because it's a demo tenant, it could see only my email address. And then the user activities, you can see what are the user activities, and then yeah, the other things which we did not select. So that's the reason it's empty. So this is one of the example that I wanted to show you for especially for Microsoft 365. So yeah, even there are a lot of things that you can use. See, for example, there is an analytics rule. So when you click on the malicious inbox rule, then here you will see an option that you can configure an incident when such kind of action happen. So this is also one of the benefit and of using the Microsoft 365 content option. So the next thing what you want to go into, I wanted to show you is the Microsoft Sentinel solution. They have something called Sentinel like SOC handbook, which is like for Microsoft Security Operations Center. So when you go here, here also we have some options for the security analyst. So this Microsoft Sentinel handbook solution uh, provides a collection of resources that enable and empower your SOC analysts to get a better visibility and understanding of the security posture of your organization. So this is a content package solution, like it's built in and supported by the Microsoft Sentinel community itself. So like if you see here, there are a lot of things which we have. For example, I can see the security status. So when I click on this, it is a workbook. So like I'm just going to click on view template. So this would give me the security status of the complete environment. So here I'm just choosing for the last 90 days, and it is going to see, since it's a demo tenant, I don't have much. And you see, the security assessment findings, whatever it is, whatever it has been identified, it gives me the security posture, and then the security assessment findings as well. It gives yeah, these are the machines which is running uh, in my Azure virtual, in the Azure environment. So it gives me some recommendation, and what are the solutions. So yeah, so this is one of the benefit of using the SOC handbook. And also you have another one which I wanted to show you. Here, something called Microsoft Sentinel Cost. This also I found it to be useful. So this would give me the Microsoft Sentinel cost, overall cost that has been occurred for my organization. So, for example, if you see like the data over the 90 days and resulting retention cost, so what is the Windows security events? Because at the moment, these are the only ones which I'm sending. I'm doing a login session to the Sentinel workspace, and it is giving me the estimated cost for yeah, for my Azure Sentinel. So this is one of the best option. Like, you really no need to build something out of the box, because you have something uh, in this Content Hub, and you're just going to install it, configure it, and then you also have something called incident overview. So when you click on the incident overview, it is going to give me what are the incident that is currently there, and what is the status. Because what are the security incident that is being there uh, in the Sentinel. But since it's a demo tenant, I don't have anything, so we are not able to see anything. So the next thing which I wanted to show you is another one is the Microsoft Sentinel Optimization Workbook, which was released recently. So this workbooks, the helps you to give a better visibility. Like, uh, for example, if your customer wants to gain insights into the Sentinel environment, such as like how much amount of logs that is being ingested, what are the operational metrics, and also providing recommendations to improve the cost and operational effectiveness. Like for example, a common use case scenario that could come in is like your manager or the architects would like to get insights of the Microsoft Sentinel cost, operational and management indicators, and like what are the recommendations for improving them. This one is really good. So, like for example, when you go and click on View Template, I would show it in a few minutes. So here, it gives more detailed information about what is the backend utilization of the Microsoft Sentinel. So here it says the cost ingestion optimization. So here, like the total billable ingestion for the last 30 days is close to 400 meg. So we could see it very clearly. And the top ingestion table, like 356 meg of data I have sent in the last 30 days. And like for the E5 eligible data, 25 meg. And yeah, what are the active restore table with transformation? I have not done anything. So this one is really more deep dive, and it gives you more detailed information on what are the the ingestion cost, operational metrics for your Sentinel environment. So if you still scroll down, you see there is an option to see the top ingestions, and even when you click on the top ingestion, it gives you the breakdown of everything. So here, if you see, like if the security event is the more in my case. So these are the the drill down cost of the Sentinel utilization in my example. So if you consider taking a look in the large enterprise, it's going to really help you in understanding what is like what is the insights of the Microsoft Sentinel, especially in terms of cost, operational, and as well as management indicators. And yeah, uh, if you this the first tab is explaining about the cost and ingest optimization. So when you look into the second tab, it is going to give me operational and optimization effectiveness. So here it gives me how many number of incidents that have been into security events for my SOC team. Like in my example, I just created one high incident, and then medium, low, informational. So by having a view, it gives a better visibility to the the head of the security teams, the SOC managers and architects. They will be able to have a better visibility of, okay, how much security incidents that have been received for a period of time, what are the high incident, medium and low, and they would be able to measure the volume. This is really a good option, the operational optimization effectiveness. And the last one is the management acceleration. This is also good. Like it gives you like the workspace retention. What is the workspace retention configured for your Sentinel, and then tables with archive, and then how much automation rules we have, and what are the automation rules that have been failed, and then what are the active playbooks, and then what are the active workbooks. So this would really help in improving further of your SOC security posture in your organization. So I would definitely say this Microsoft Sentinel Optimization Workbook will give you a better insights, especially to have a periodic overview of your SOC performance in the organization. Yeah. So the last one which I wanted to talk is about also something called yeah. The last thing is also something related to Azure. If you want to see something related to Azure Active Directory, you can also send those logs here. And then when you take a look at manage, yeah, here also has the same option. It is dependent on the Azure Active Directory connector, and then yeah, it's you need to have the Azure Active Directory connector, and the logs it should be sent. These are the logs that's dependent on, and it also has a lot of the rules, and also the workbooks which you can utilize. For example, I wanted to show you one scenario. Yeah, I wanted to show you one scenario. For example, yeah, if someone created and deleted a user in a short span of time, then you could trigger an alert. That is possible. And yeah, failed login attempts to Azure portal. This is an analytics tool. Uh, there are a lot of things which you can yeah, see. For example, cross-run access settings added. So these kind of things, it would really help admin. Like for example, new Microsoft domain added to tenant. So this is the one which I created for showing you an example. Account created and deleted in short time frame. So when you click on it, it's very simple, straightforward to implement it. Like you just go here and then you just create it. And here I have created the rule, like search for user principal name, look for account created and then deleted in under 24 hours. So when you do this, then like when something happens, then an an incident would be triggered, and after that, yeah, the incident would be assigned, can be assigned to someone. Like I can create a rule. I will show you an example. For example, when I go and create a rule, um, yeah. So in the rule logic, I can like set, yeah, look for 1 hour and then alert threshold. Here in the incident settings, I can also give an automated response. So these are the main benefit of using the analytic rules. And in the analytic rules, you can also choose an option to assign it to a specific a team, a group. Like for example, such kind of alert comes, you can assign, create an incident, and that incident can be assigned to a particular person or a team. Then they will be able to take action on it. So this is one of the best option which you have it, especially on the Microsoft Sentinel. Um I would definitely say, this Content Hub is one of the main benefit, like to utilize the existing, packaged features which is available, for most of it, which is available for free of cost. So that would really help, your organization to improve your Sentinel, improve your SIEM security posture, because like The Content Hub offers and free features like this, and it's the best way to find new content or manage solutions which you have already installed. You'll also have access to the vast number of standalone contributions uh, uh, hosted in the GitHub repository. So the next one which I wanted to talk is like especially about the repositories preview, which I'm preparing something for this on the next upcoming video. We would see like how we could manage the Microsoft Sentinel workbooks, the analytic rules, like all the configurations of the Microsoft Sentinel from a repository. There is an option to set this, like you can set up a repository at this moment, GitHub and the Azure DevOps repository. You can set up in the Microsoft Sentinel, and whatever the changes that you do can be pushed from the repository. We will take a look at that in the upcoming video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you.